Hey coin collectors, welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We're going to look at the 2002 Sacajawea $1 coins from the United States of America today. And we have the Philadelphia, the Denver, and the San Francisco versions here. 2002, the third year that they made the Sacajawea coins. And by 2002, the U.S. Mint had already given up on them. Now, how many did they make? Well, they made pretty similar numbers because the only way you could get them was bags and mint sets. So at Philly, they made 3.8 million. At Denver, they made 3.7 million. In the year 2000, the United States made 767 million Philadelphia mint coins. And you can tell Philly because of the P right here. And the majority of those coins just stayed in the mint, and the banks did not request them. They also made 519 million at Denver, so 1.2 billion between Philadelphia and Denver. It turns out that they never got requested from the U.S. Mint. And so what happened to them? Well, it's an interesting story because in El Salvador, in Ecuador, they use the United States dollar as currency, and these are very durable coins. They don't look great once you use them a little bit, but they're much more durable than dollar bills or $5 bills. In a tropical climate where things are damp and wet. So these coins last well, and they're still used daily in Ecuador and El Salvador. And that's where the U.S. Mint shipped hundreds of millions of the coins in the early 2000s. They had decided that they just weren't going to be used much. And so in 2002, in the third year of production, you could only get them from the U.S. Mint in bags, rolls, and mint sets because they did not distribute any of these to the banks. Now, if you want to get these, they're still making them. They do have a 2024 coin that's coming out really soon. What they've done now is they've changed a couple things on them. They put lettering on the edge of the new ones, and they put a special back, a Native American celebratory back on each of these coins. But in the year 2002, they still had the same old 2000 reverse on them. So let's take a look at these. This is the Philadelphia Mint coin, Liberty at the top. In God We Trust back here behind Sacajawea. There is year 2002 and the mint mark P down here. Way down in here, we see a G and a G for Glenna Goodacre, the engraver of the coin. And then on her back, you see Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, her son, who she carried with her on the trip. These coins are 26.5 millimeters in diameter, 8.1 grams, and 88.5% copper, 6% zinc, 3.5% manganese, and 2% nickel. And that's where you get your color from. The goldish color on these is a manganese. They are not gold coins, and they have no great value to them, but the manganese makes them look really shiny and really gold until you start using them, and then you start seeing these things here. See the fingerprint as it goes across there? These are notorious for wearing out visually very quickly. On the back, you see a T, a D, and an R, and that's for Thomas D. Rogers, the engraver of the back of the coin. United States of America on the top, $1 here. And if you count the stars, you'll see something interesting. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 stars. Not the 13 stars you see on a lot of U.S. coins. 17, because that's how many states there were in the Union when Lewis and Clark were guided by Sacajawea on their westward journey. The best of these coins from Philadelphia can go for as much as $725 these days. There have been 20 Mint State 69s graded by PCGS, a coin grading service, and those go for $725. At a Mint State 65, it's down to around $7. The auction record is $3,738, but that's from 2011 when they first started, when collectors first started looking for these, and that was the first MS Mint State 69 ever found, and after that the price has steadily gone down. At the Denver Mint, where they made over 500 million of these, the auction record is $8,050 from 2009 from Mint State 66. When that came out, when that price came out, people really started looking for the Denver Mint coins, and a Mint State 69 is currently worth about $250 because they found 110 of them. A Mint State 65, $7. So hard to picture why it could ever have been worth $8,000. And then, of course, they made these as a proof coin also. And that'll be the one here with the S on it from the San Francisco Mint. And you can tell this is a proof coin. What a sweet coin this is. And you can also see that they get a little bit, if you take them out of the mint, the proof set, sometimes they get a little bit of a film on them. And that's what you can see if we tilt the light just right. Same exact coin, except it has an S here. At the San Francisco Mint in 2002, they made $3.2 million, so almost the same amount at each one of the mints. The auction record is $1,150 for a proof 70, but currently they've rated almost 1,600 proof 70s at the San Francisco Mint, and so the proof 70 now, the best you can get, goes for about $35, and a proof 65, only for $7. What do I mean when I talk about them being able to buy them in a bag? Well, the U.S. Mint would sell them in bags of 2,000 coins each. So a bag of 2,000 coins would be sold for $2,190. So a really slight premium. You essentially less than $1.10 per coin. And it would be a big, heavy bag, of course. They also sold them in coin rolls, and the price for each roll was $35.50. And that would be for $10 worth. So they were much more expensive if you bought them in a roll. And they also sold them in mint sets. So a mint set with all the coins in it cost about $15 in 2002, and that would be the way to do it if you really wanted to get a cheaper one at that point, was to buy them in the mint set. You get a P and D Sacajawea, plus you get all the other coins. That would have been the way to do it. All right, so they're not hugely valuable. They look really, really, really good when you have them, when they're new and they're not used. So if you do want to get some, look around for them. No sense in buying any ones that have been circulated, because you can get, just for a few bucks, you can get most of these coins. For the 2002 San Francisco, it may cost you up to $5 for one that has like kind of stuff on it like this. But for these two coins here, you might be able to get them for $2 or $3 or less each for the P and the D. That's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.